Okay, 1 2 1 2. Welcome everyone. My name is Aris. I will be your host today. And sorry for the delay. Yeah, I didn't release a video on Saturday like I usually do. Been a bit busy. So sorry about that. But I'm back. To be honest, I've been a bit out of ideas for the next video. I mean, I had an idea, but I wasn't really up for it, and I found this video that I thought was quite interesting. Well, the video is called PS5 and video games from a female perspective, and I'm quite interested in that subject because I love video games, and it would be. I mean, I'm just interested in seeing what they say, really. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Like this year has taken a toll on all of the like conventional traditional things that feel normal, like summer cookouts and fucking, you know, the Thanksgiving is gonna be mad awkward this year because nobody's getting together. You know what I'm saying? And Thanksgiving is usually that's usually my family's shit. Like we go to the parade every year. My family comes down and my mother and I cook. Like it's just a whole thing. But this year we're not doing that.
I
this
love
year.
that they're doing all the Black Friday sales early.
I don't participate in Black Friday. I'm not. I've
do.
never been one of those people.
I'm not waiting
Black
out in
Friday.
line. So
Why you gotta call it black?
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Why you gotta call it black? Where people running around acting like idiots for appliances and technology.
Why I gotta risk my
ain't
life?
black.
Okay, I have to say I kind of agree with her when she talks about like the madness of Black Friday. We've all seen. I mean, some of us have seen the videos of people just running at each other or just being complete animals, and it's not a nice sight, to be fair.
Watching people trample each other over a fucking PlayStation. And by the way,
Wait, we getting there?
I didn't even mean to, but it just crossed my mind. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all grown ass men running around losing your minds over a PlayStation 5? It's called a PlayStation. Y'all are not that serious about doing nothing else. Y'all haven't been that serious about nothing or committed to nothing else.
Okay, that's completely unfair. Don't do that. Don't do that thing where you're like, yeah, you guys are doing this. No. First of all, you can't be talking about men wanting to have a PS5 and losing our minds over it when you do the exact same thing with like bags and shoes and cosmetics and stuff like that. Like, and that's the thing. It's not just men being excited about the PS5. Like everybody's excited about it. Like the 2020 has been terrible as a year. You know, it was finally good to have like one good news. This was going to be the time we'd be able to blow some steam off and to just enjoy ourselves a little bit. I feel like she's not being fair right now.
I had a conversation with my mother, like literally yesterday, and she's like, I'm not on Facebook, so she always gives me the Facebook updates, and she's like, oh, I just see such and such. He get a Play 5? What?
Play 5?
A Play 5? I don't know what it. I guess I reading all he comments because I'm like, what's a Play 5? And everybody's like, oh, where you get that? Oh, you the man. Oh, you such a great dad. Oh, like she's like going on till she could not grasp the concept of everybody going crazy over PS5.
I can't grasp it.
I do understand why, you know, people that are a bit older who didn't grow up with playing video games wouldn't feel, you know, or understand the craze about video games. I grew up with that stuff, so personally, I completely get it. I didn't buy a PS5 myself because it's damn expensive, but also because, you know, we all know the first year or so there's a lot of bugs on it. You want to wait a little while before you get it, you know.
Have y'all dated men that were into video games ever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but in my
Really?
20s,
I'll be honest with you, not if I think of the top 10 best dicks I've ever had, they didn't play video games. So I'm convinced video games are for mediocre dicks.
What kind of correlation is that? What? Wait a minute. What? Wait, hold on. Let's go back for a second. I'm sorry, but
The top 10 best dicks I've ever had, they didn't play video games. So I'm convinced video games are for mediocre dicks.
what? That's a terrible argument. Why would you say that? That makes no sense. It's like me saying, oh yeah, the best pussy I've ever had. None of them were wearing makeup. So I'm convinced makeup it's for me to pussy. It makes no sense. You can't make that kind of correlation. It just doesn't work, really. What?
Grew up as a gamer, so it was okay with it. That was quite all right with me.
Okay, can I just say that's officially my favorite person out of the three so far.
Got excited
I don't know
too.
what grown man is spending that much time playing video
There's
games.
a lot of grown men spending a lot of time.
And
on
I
this
don't think
bullshit.
that they're
a lot.
I don't think
Why? I'm sorry, but why is she so upset about men playing video games? Why is it such a big issue? I don't get that. I don't understand these people who have this mindset that, you know, if you enjoy yourself and spend a lot of time on the hobby that you don't understand, that it's a big problem. It's an issue. You know, like, God forbid we have hobbies. What?
I don't think that you could be a great partner or a great lover
No,
as a grown man spending time playing video games. Bro.
Man, I'm losing my mind right now. What? Here's what I think. Either they've been with terrible men who didn't give them any attentions at all because they were more focused on, you know, either playing video games or doing other stuff that didn't involve them, or they've never played video games and don't understand how much fun you can get out of them and like the amount of hours you can spend on it. You can easily spend 3 to 4 hours on the game just playing casually, depending on the game, because, you know, the progression, but also the immersion that you get from, you know, understanding the story, getting to know the characters. It's like watching a TV show or reading a book. You know, you spend time with those stuff. So I just feel like, personally, I feel like it's a mixture of those two things. It's like they've never played video games and they've been with terrible men.
Like me and you're into gaming, I'll never forget when Ava was born. The new Grand Theft Auto drop with Nico Bellic, and like that was my escape, and that was our bonding time. We playing Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, you were shooting the prostitutes and then stealing
Shooting
their
the
money back?
prostitutes.
She was
and
getting
stuff like
all the
that.
points
We was
hitting
getting-
homeless people.
we was
She was
getting the
hitting
bag.
all the homeless people. She was.
In
I believe
Broker,
it.
we was fucking shit up in Broker City, you know. Like, and you know, between feeding, she's taking a nap. I'm on Vice. Like I'm.
That's
my
fire.
Vice.
That's
yeah.
dope. No, I mean,
How many hours would you spend on that though? Like realistically,
4 to 6.
Wow,
a whole work
day?
shift?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
What I just said, she gets it though. She's played video games, so she understands how much time that would take. Like, the other two are completely dumbfounded by that. But like, my question is, like, do you not have hobbies that takes a lot of time? You know, like 3 to 4 hours a day, just doing stuff you enjoy. That, do you not have that? Like, what do you do with your time? I'm curious now.
Wow.
It's a lot of missions.
It's a lot of missions. She's like, it's a lot of
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want my man coming to me like, man, you won't believe the weapons I got today. No,
It's not even. It's not.
Did you just say that? I'm sorry, but just change that to, babe, you're not gonna believe what happened to me today. The exact same thing. So what she's saying is she has no interest in trying to get to know her partner, get to know what her partner is interested in. I can just imagine just a kind of toxic relationship it would be with that kind of person who's just not interested in what you're doing whatsoever.
I'm going to speak directly to the failed athletes of America.
Uh-oh.
Most of y'all are complete trash at 2K and Madden, and y'all are dying. Y'all are literally spending what should be saved in your account because we don't know next time we get a stimulus check. Y'all are spending y'all hard-earned stimulus money on a console, a game console, and y'all are trash. Y'all suck at sports in real life and at the video game. I'm so baffled by that.
They're living their careers through the game, sis.
Just watch your high school tapes. Like, I don't understand. Like, I can't wrap my head around spending $600-$700 on a video game console.
I had to.
Girl. She's like, I can't wrap my head around someone spending $500 to $600 or $700. I can't even remember how much the PS5 is. She can't wrap her head like around someone spending that much money. I want to know how much money she spends on clothes, how much money she spends on cosmetic, how much money she spends on shoes. that's an investment that you make for the long term. You know, it takes about 4 to 5 years for a new console to come out. The amount of fun that you're gonna have with that is definitely worth the investment. Like, just think for a moment, man, please.
Explain to my mother, it's a status thing. I had to explain to her, like,
okay.
you know, it's literally like when the new Jordans drop and everybody is like trying to get it first and be the one to have it first. Like, it's somewhat of a similar thing with the PS5.
They was talking on Twitter, talking about, you know, because a lot of men are asking their women for this game. It's like how we treat bags, apparently, they said. Like, damn, men can't want for nothing. But this is something that I guess a lot of men want. So they want their significant others to buy it for them.
I saw my friend in his IG stories put his PS5 in a seatbelt, like wrapped it in a seatbelt and said, taking my child home.
Yeah, problematic.
Yes.
That's problematic.
Yes.
Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better.
Hey, Shane, what's
It's
up?
whack.
I'm so glad.
Sorry, Shane, that's dumb. You are so dumb.
You are
for
so
real.
dumb.
I'm upset at this woman right now. Why does she have to do that? I don't understand these people that have to put you down because of the hobbies you have. You have a hobby, that's your hobby. Don't put me down because of it, because of the kind of fun I have. If you don't get it, that's fine. But don't put me down for it, man. That's just not cool. Super toxic. I would not want to be in a relationship with that kind of woman. I'm sorry, but that's just too damn bad.
I'm so glad I got an old man because I feel like when he was growing up,
I think it's hilarious.
I don't think they had video games when he was growing up.
Oh,
So,
no,
don't do that. I mean,
don't do that. He's not that old.
Atari.
He's not that old.
Did he have Atari?
I mean, he might have had a Sega Genesis because Sega was fire. Don't
What
forget
year was that
Sega
come out?
Genesis or the
That,
original
like
64.
90.
I'm sorry, what did she say?
Sega Genesis, Sega was fire. Don't
What
forget
year was that
Sega
come out?
Genesis or the
That,
original
like
64.
90.
So she played video games. What? Oh man, this is getting out of hand, man. How can you be so small-minded? Like, it's upsetting. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, Sega originally came out maybe like the late 80s, but it popped off like 92,
Sega Genesis was like 92, 92, 93.
I feel like he was out when
Game
kids
Boys,
actually went
like we
outside.
had Game Boys. Game Boys were cool. You know what I'm saying? Before
He
they
definitely had
had the little
Nintendo.
thing.
Like, that's a given.
Who didn't have Nintendo? Everybody had
Everybody
Nintendo.
had Nintendo.
He's almost 20 years
Nintendo
older than
came
me.
out in 85, so yes, he had Nintendo.
He definitely had Nintendo.
I'm a gamer, y'all.
He was
I know
he
these
was
things.
he was playing
I know
Duck
these
Hunt. He for sure was playing Duck
I
Hunt.
love Duck Hunt.
Yeah,
I ain't
see?
gonna.
The little dog. I wish we could shoot the dog.
But no,
I always wish we could shoot the
I guess
dog.
I ain't gonna talk much shit then about y'all video gamers.
I mean, I understand for some people. I just the craze around this, especially in the climate that the economy's in, the way it's like we don't.
Well, if anything, it's good for the economy that people spend money.
The people that really have it don't even really have it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this is what we doing. Come on, man.
Everybody got their vice. Everybody got their.
I don't even think it's about a vice.
Do y'all think PlayStation didn't read the room? Is that what y'all saying?
No, I don't.
Why
I don't
would
think
they?
It's that. It's capitalism.
Honestly, it's them reading the room and understanding that this is the perfect time because everybody is at home.
She's officially my favorite person. She gets it though. The woman that's in the middle, physically in the middle, is clearly unable to understand a point of view that's not hers. Even though she's played video games before, she's unable to comprehend why other men would be interested into buying the newest console, which to me is strange because she understands the concept of wanting to buy, the newest Jordan. It's a status thing. You get that. She gets that. And yes, she's not able to appreciate why some people would want to buy the latest PS5 and spend hours on it. Like, it just baffles me, really. It really does how small-minded she is. This was a wild ride. I'm not gonna lie. That was a bit that was upsetting. I don't get that, man. I don't understand people that I don't mind if you don't understand my hobby. At the end of the day, I don't think we are all able to appreciate other people's quirks or other people's interests. That's fine, but don't put me down for it. To me, that's just it's such a toxic trait that I've seen people, display on a regular basis, especially if that's your spouse or your partner. you shouldn't treat them that way. You know, you should at least have some kind of interest in what they do, what moves them, what they are passionate about. It doesn't mean you have to get involved if you don't like it. I feel like I'm gonna try and find more videos like that where we can have a more in-depth conversations about these kinds of issues. Which I don't think that was an issue at all. That was no issue. That she was just fucking crazy. She was crazy as hell. I'll try to get more videos like that for future content. Yeah, sorry again for not publishing last Saturday. Just been kind of busy. But I will make sure to publish another video this Saturday. I've already got it prepared. It will be out this Saturday, don't you worry. And yeah, if you enjoyed that video, please give it a like. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And with all that being said, I will see you next time.